Welcome to helpyourmath.com. Right, let's see about number 57, what we having here. Right, the basic thing I put on the board already. Well, we have tickets, two types. Right, for children, that's $8 each, and for adults, that's $10 each. The rest information giving us is total tickets sold was 220 tickets, and the amount, right, which you make money from those tickets was $2,030 in total, right? So basically, we don't know how many children and how many adults we sell that tickets to, right? So that is the thing we basically want to figure out, right? So for children and for adults, right? Two characters we need to looking at. First one is the ticket. Right. Let's say if the children, we use the letter to represent it, right? Let's use C for children, A for the adults. Right. That's the tickets for children representative the C, and for adults that's A. Right. And the amount. So what we having here, right? Children tickets, $8 each. Adults tickets, that's $10 each, right? So the amount we make for the children, that's $8 each ticket times the amount of children. For adults, that's $10 each times the amount of adult, right? That is the table what we have. So next, what we have in here, they're telling us, well, the total tickets sold is 220. So what we have here, the setting, right? The tickets total is 220. Right, total tickets, 220. And the second thing we get is the total amount received is 2,030. Right, amount for children, amount for the adult, total 2,030. Right, now we have two variable, two equation as a system. We are able to solve this equation already, right? Intuitively already able to solve it. So two equations, what we have, the coefficient of C's, we have 1 and 8. Coefficient of A, we have 1 and 10. Right? If we're using the elimination method, we are able to eliminate one of the variable, which meaning to make the coefficient same and the opposite number in front of it. And what we could try to use is to eliminate the C, right? Because that has a smaller coefficient we have. So in order to make them same, right? We have 1 and 8. We just multiply the coefficient in front, which is 1, by the -8. Therefore, for sure, we will get the opposite exactly coefficient. Right? Then we need to multiply the -8 by the whole equation, of course, to make that equation stays. Right? And the 220 times -8 will be negative number. Right, 2 times 8, 16, 17, and the extra 0, 1 0 down, right, 1,760. And what we have, the second equation just carry down. Right, we're having that system now. Therefore, we could combine by adding simply, able to cancel the variable of C. We're left over -A plus 10A, that will be a 2A. Right? And the -1,760 plus 2,030 is just the difference of two numbers. Right? Taking the difference 0, 3 is not able to do, so we have the 0 here. So it's need to be borrow 1 become 13 here. Therefore, we need to borrow again, make it 10. So therefore, borrow able. Right. 13 minus 6, 7. 9 minus 7 is 2. Right. So we got 270 for the amount of A. Just divided the coefficient in front of our A, right, which is the 2. But when we divided that by 2, 270 by 2, that will be giving us 135. Right, so that will be the amount of the adult. 135 tickets for the adult. Right, and what we have, the total tickets is 220. Right, the sum of children and adults together is 220. While we have 135 adults, right? Basically, intuitively, when you take the difference, right, subtract the adults from your total, you are able to get the amount of children, which is 85. Right. So therefore, we have 85 children and 135 adults.